guys, welcome back. Today, I'm talking to a fan favorite on TikTok. You know her, you love her. She's a Latinx trailblazer. She is super body positive, a joy to talk to. It's Sienna Mae Gomez. How are we this morning?
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm just kidding. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. We're two girly girls chilling. We had to set an alarm to get up. It's early in the morning.
I love the little TikTok decor in the back. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, like Sienna, give us the intro. Who are you? How old are you? Where are you from? Are you in school? Mm-hmm. The basics.
Okay. I'm Sienna Mae Gomez. I'm 17. I'm from California, about like an hour outside of Los Angeles. I am still in school. I'm technically a junior in high school, but I'm kind of mixing with that because I'm homeschooled, so I'm taking other classes to try and, get out earlier. But
sure,
I'm still in school. So
God bless you.
I know.
Well, let's start at the beginning, the TikTok journey. What made you download the app?
I didn't start posting anything until July of 2019. Mm-hmm. And I think I got 200K, and I was just I'm so mad. I'm not blowing up at all. So I pretty much just kind of dead banned that account. And I started a private account, spam accounts where people they just have their friends follow it and then they just post silly videos. Yeah. So I made a spam account in August of 2020. So not I don't even remember how many months ago that is now. In the summer of last year.
So you were in the beginning, 2019, and then you took a hiatus and you came back in August 2020?
Yeah, but I pretty much it wasn't even I had a platform the first time, because it was my videos
You're still
get
just kind of messing
300
around.
views. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was numbers back then were really different than they are now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because now I feel it's not very hard to if you really grind on it, you can definitely make a good video. You know,
and there's so many more people on the app now, not only creating but watching as well. So it's such a different world than early 2019 when it was what's going on here? Oh wait, this is really fun.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't even think I really had a first account, because it doesn't count to me, because it was just it wasn't a thing. It had 50 likes, I don't know, and it's probably all 50 of my mom's accounts. So.
All her stalker accounts.
Yeah, no, literally. But no, so I made that spam account in August, which is now my Sienna Mae account. Mm-hmm. And that account, my very first video on that account blew up. And so then I was oh my gosh, it's going up. And then I made a second video, which was me in a green and white top. I had green low-waisted pants on, and then I did some stupid low. And then my stomach was out, and then everyone was and then I was yeah, and then I just kept going.
Can we pull up that first? It was to WAP, right? It was dancing to WAP.
The first, this is my very first video.
Yes. Okay, let's watch.
Oh my, yeah, August 16th.
Why does that feel like a lifetime ago?
I know. And then I said, I don't even remember saying that. Why are people seeing this? No. Because this was for my friends.
Sure, that's how it always begins.
I know.
I feel no one really downloads, TikTok to be I want to be famous. It just kind of happens, and then it's oh, well, I guess here we are.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, but I mean, I definitely I had intentions before, but I would just I'd given up on them. So I wasn't I want to be famous. I was just okay, I don't care anymore. And then it was and then it happened, which is the ironic part, when you don't try, it happens.
Yeah.
No, literally.
So what went through your mind after? Because obviously that initial reaction of this was not supposed, this one of all videos.
I was embarrassed.
No, I remember seeing this video and I was work. I was like, yes. And all the comments were so supportive because it's like, this is what women look like. Like, y'all are playing yourselves if you think that everyone is this, you know, Instagram model.
I know.
So what was the kind of general reaction to both you and like your account? Did your friends freak out because you were like viral?
Yeah, I still have the texts from me, and I was like, go follow this account. It's called Spicy Latina. And then they were like, okay, that's so funny. And they had like 8 followers. And you asked what my reaction was?
Mm-hmm.
So at first I was like low-key embarrassed, but I'm also somebody that like doesn't really get embarrassed by things because like, because it's like if you let something embarrass you, then like other people have like other people can say it's embarrassing, but like if you're just like, no, this is fun, then people are like, oh yeah, it's fun. So it's like literally just how you like perceive it. So I tried not to be like, oh my gosh, like, because the comments too were all like, thank you for posting this, like this is such like a nice thing to see, which I was like, I didn't really understand, like I didn't really, you know, it go through my head that like that silly video could like make such a change. But I was like, the next video I posted was like a duet, and I was like, how did this blow up? This was supposed to be on Friends only. And then everyone was like, no, wait, we love it, keep posting. So I was just kind of in shock and confused as to why, like, people liked it. But then as I started seeing more and more of the comments about, you know, a realistic, you know, like, middle body representative, like, a realistic, like, you know, not, like, super slim Victoria's Secret model body on the app, then I kind of understood, and I was like, wait, this is, like, really cool. And, like, my whole thing just kind of organically, like, formed into confidence and self-love, and I mean, it's a really nice thing to be.
Do you feel a certain sense of responsibility since that video blew up of like, okay, well, this is my platform now and it's a great issue, but do you feel like that was kind of forced on you, or is that something that you've always from the beginning, you know, wanted?
I mean, it's funny because of course that video would blow up because it's like confidence has been like a really like major thing for me, like in my life, and like I remember being like in middle school and I was like, sorry, I can't be with you, to boys, because I was like, I'm better than you, like I've always just been like I know that's so mean, but I've always just kind of known my self-worth. So I was honestly like really grateful that video blew up because it's already something I'm super passionate about. So I was like, oh, this is like easy, this is perfect. But I get what you're saying, and I do kind of feel like I have to know what I'm doing all the time because my content is supposed to be self-love and confidence driven. But I mean, I don't know the answer all the time. And like sometimes
who does?
I mean, we all like feel like shit about our, oh wait, I probably can't curse on this, but we all feel bad about ourselves like at some point. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's, I mean, because sometimes I find you and I are kind of on the same side of TikTok sometimes, of just like the authentic, real, you know, creator. This is what life really looks like, especially in a year like 2020 where, you know, your TikToks are very lighthearted and just like you said earlier, it's just you having fun, you know, like the fact that it blew up was totally an accident kind of. And I kind of have a similar story. So
is that the kombucha video?
Yo. Yeah. Dude, I got fired from my job because of it. Like, you know, it's just like you're a normal person and then like TikTok just kind of happens.
Wait, did you work at a kombucha factory or something?
No. I worked at a bank. I was like a fully functioning adult. I was like 21. I worked at a bank. They fired me because the video went viral. They were like, this isn't becoming of a young professional. And they let me go. And then 2 months later, I was living in LA. Hey.
Oh my God.
But no, it's crazy because like, and I kind of want to talk about your rapid change on the app. Like from the point where these videos went viral, where did you get up to? Are you at 17 million right now? Like, how do you get to that point?
I think I'm at 14.5 on my
you've
main
got
account.
Your spam account.
And then my spam account was the account that I originally started back in July 2019. So that was the one that had like 200K. And then, so then my like spam account, what is now my main account, that has 14.5, and then the other one has I think 7.
Insane.
So yeah.
How rapidly did that happen? And was that like, I mean, you were in school. Was that overwhelming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so online school had just started.
Okay.
And I remember like in my Zoom classes, there was like a video. I was like in like dance PE or something like that.
Online
and,
PE.
Yeah, and I was like stretching or something. And some girl was like, the squirrel girl is in my class. And that's when I was like, no.
I have to delete my entire existence.
No, but then I was just like, okay, like I know everything is online anyways. And my brain, like I cannot sit on a computer and like do like a history quiz for not even 15 minutes. Like I literally will like think about what I'm going to eat for dinner. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like school was like so difficult for me, especially like seeing people like video me or like, I know it sounds like stupid, but like, you know what I mean? I was just like, this is like not worth it. I'd rather just do homeschool and like have a little more hands-on activity, be able to like touch my packets and like whatever. I don't even know. So for school wise, I was just like, because of the rapid growth, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like, this is such a like a fleeting moment. This is like the whole like success, like literally just went like up like fast. And it was like
instantly
a tornado of just like everything going on. And I was like, I don't think that many people get this opportunity, especially not my age. And so I'm going to take advantage of it. Like right now, like posting TikToks and like being an influencer and being like somebody that just, you know, can inspire other people every day is like way more of my priorities than like, you know, like an algebra 2 quiz. So I was just like, I'm going to, you know, my parents aren't going to let me drop out of school.
Yeah, I was about to say, stay in school, kids, but
no.
It's understandable in the time period like this where it's like certain adjustments, you know, can be made.
No, yeah. So I was just really like wanting to, you know, make videos, be creative, do that kind of thing while being in school. But that's kind of why I switched over to homeschool, and it like worked a lot better for me. It was flexible. So it was like I could use the sunlight during the day and then I would spend 3 hours and do my homework at night. And you know what I mean? So, that growth was honestly like, it was like it literally feels like a fever dream because it kind of happened from
100%.
I'd say it lasted from like August to like December is when it kind of started to slow down. And it was just like really fast. Like every day I would just have people being like, hype, or like, oh, like we love you, like thank you for doing this. And it was honestly overwhelming, but like it was so cool. And like I don't know, I was really happy. I still am, obviously.
Well, like breaking into this space as rapidly as you did and like learning how to do all this, you're like running a merch shop now, if you want to talk about like your merch at all. And like,
oh gosh,
I don't know, I love to talk to creators about this because it's very rare, especially on an app like TikTok, that it's this gradual, slow, you know, growth of following. Usually it's like, bam, overnight, and then bam, some more, and then it kind of levels out.
Yeah.
So like, I wanted to ask you, do you have any advice? I mean, I know you're 17, but I feel like you've managed this very well. Like
Thank
from
you.
Going viral, I mean it, of just like the way that you've handled your platform has been with such grace and such, you know, like it's a safe place for a lot of people.
That's a nice thing to hear.
No, for sure. Do you have any advice for up and coming creators, or just, you know, advice in general? What's some of the best advice you've ever received?
I mean, I think there's a lot of good advice for a lot of different like contexts, but just like a very general thing that I would say is that, you know, it's just something I kind of live by, is that everything happens for a reason. Because I know that sometimes I would get worked up and I'd be like, why are people like hating me, or like why is this happening? But it's like first of all, no one's ever always gonna like you, and being on an app like TikTok is like, if you do go up, people are gonna be like, they're either gonna have like two reactions, like why, like she's so like she's so overrated, like blah blah whatever, that whole argument, or I love her so much, she's my queen, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you can't like listen to kind of the negative things. So for somebody growing like super fast, I would just say like, stay true to yourself. You know, it's so hard, but like I try to not read the comments sometimes, because comments can like really drag your mental health.
Oh, they stick with you for the rest of the day.
No, I know. I'll wake up, I'll be like, oh, let me check my TikTok, and then I'll be like, I'm going back to bed. But no, I would just say stay true to yourself, be authentic, and you know, it's hard to like not change, especially like when you have like these many people following you. And I know that I personally have like had like caught myself like not posting the content that I used to post because like now I have more people watching it, so I would get scared that like, oh wait, I can't post this, it won't get as many views. And I was like, it was never about views. It's about who I am and what people want to see and what 100%. I want to post, you know. It's not
100%.
It's hard. It's just, I would just say recognize when you get caught up in it because everyone does. You know.
No, it does. It becomes, you know, because this is so new and because the numbers on TikTok are something that we've never seen before on, you know, social platforms or on creative platforms to that extent. So I feel like when creators are first starting out, it's like it becomes the number game, and then you equate your self-worth to the numbers, and then like, you know, it's this whole spiral. But I think you hit the nail on the head. I kind of, you know, say the same thing of like, why did you start posting in the first place? Because it's fun. Like it's for you and your friends. And now, you know, the fact that we have this global audience, how fun is that? So like if you take it anywhere further than that, that's when you start to lose your mind.
No,
you know, it's really not that serious. It's just we're posting fun videos online in a really crappy year. Period.
There you go. I mean, it's such like a stupid, like not a stupid thing to say, but it's just like such a like, yeah, no doubt, like post what you want, like post your friends. But it's like it's so easy to forget because I'm like, oh, what dance trend should I do today? And I'm like, I don't want to dance today. I like want to eat, or like I want to sit in my front camera and like talk to people. Like I don't, you know what I mean? So it's just like staying true to like what you want to do.
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, I want to talk about you were featured as a trailblazer by TikTok, a Latinx trailblazer. Can you tell me about that? What an honor.
Yeah, I know. So that was like my first accomplishment. I like have the jacket like right here. It was so cool. So TikTok basically reached out, and for the Hispanic Heritage Month, they were basically like, we know you're a Latinx creator and we really love to feature you for this. And I was like, because it was like a month. I think it was like a month or two after I blew up. And it was, I mean, I was just in shock, and it was like so cool because I got to meet other really cool like Latinx creators. And I mean, I had a lot of fun. It was like, kind of my first like thing that was like TikTok sponsored, or you know. So I was just like, like it was just a cool intro like to everything.
Yeah, and that representation is so important too. I feel like that's kind of the beauty of you know what we do and having that global audience is for a lot of people. It's like they see themselves in you, and that's so important because for so long, you know, where was that?
No, well, and it was really cool too because I might be wrong on I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I was the only Latinx Gen Z creator that they featured.
Well, I want to kind of dial it back for a second. Go back to the squirrel dance. You mentioned it a while ago, but can you describe it for those who are not familiar? It was a dance she created. Yeah.
So the squirrel dance was something that started early on. It was right as my account started blowing up, and I would just like do like silly dances to like fun songs, and I'd be like, yeah, like I'm so goofy, or like whatever. Like I don't even know. I would just like feel myself and be like, yeah, this is fun to post.
Quirky girl hour.
No,
quirky girl time.
No, literally, it's my quirky girl time. And then I like just did like this like one day I was like that, and or like something like that, and then people were like, oh my gosh, like that's so funny when she hit the squirrel emoji, because the squirrel emoji looks like this.
Yeah.
So then people started kind of like representing like the move I did with the squirrel dance. So it wasn't like this is my squirrel dance. It was just like, oh, like she did this. You know what I mean?
It. For the audio listeners, she's holding up two paws.
Oh yeah. Like. Sorry. I'm like holding up like two little fists like next to my shoulders. But like so Yeah, I mean, I just kind of like did it, and then people were like, "That's so funny when she did that." So then I'm pretty sure I duetted one of the comments that was talking about that squirrel move, and I did it, and then people were like, "Yeah, like this is the squirrel dance," and then they put the squirrel emoji and like the little wind, like it kind of looks like like a fart coming out. It's like yeah, like seriously, but like it's like just like a little wind thing, and it's like me just like going like that. For sorry, audio listeners,
truly groundbreaking. Do you ever think like what you do online? It's like, why is this?
No, literally. I was a competitive dancer. I was a competitive dancer for 7 years. My parents paid thousands of dollars for me to be known doing this. I was like, I'm so sorry, guys.
Your legacy. You write a formal apology to your parents.
I was like, I didn't mean to waste all that money. I'm really sorry.
But it's true though. Like people love stupid shit online.
I honestly still like, maybe it's just because it's me and I'm like the one that did it, but I honestly like am still confused on like why. And when people ask me, like every time I like talk to people and they're like, so like why that? I'm like, I literally couldn't tell you. Like I don't know. Like it just is.
Yeah.
You just have to let it be.
Lizards in your brain are running around and like making
no, literally. Dance. I guess that's just like how my brain functions. Sadly, I think I need a new brain.
Can we swap them out at the brain store?
I know, seriously. No, but I don't know. It was really random, and it kind of just like became like a fan favorite thing. Then like my my supporters would like be like, oh, like do that again, like you know what I mean. And then I was just like, yeah, okay, like it's fun, you know.
How often do you kind of listen to what the following asks of you, and how much is like I just want to post this because I want to post it?
I'll be like dead. Like I won't know what to do. Like I will be so like lacked on content. And then all of a sudden I could be like in the shower, like eating a bowl of cereal, like hanging out with someone, like most random things. And like I'll just get like like creative, like I get like very like creative like impulses. Yeah. But like when I can't like think of anything and I'm like really just like stuck, sometimes I'll like go in my comments to kind of see like what people are like saying or like what they would like want to see. Cause it's like, you know, like it's my account, but it's like they're the people that got me here. So it's like, you know, I gotta acknowledge them. And obviously I'm so thankful for them. I wouldn't be here without any of them. So it's like, you know,
it's a good balance of content.
Yeah. But I think when I'm like just kind of like stuck, I'll be like, oh, like what are the people like, what would they want to see? Or like what are they thinking about doing? But now it's not. My comments used to be like really active and like used to be like, oh, like do this. But now it's not as much like recommending things. So it's like, it's difficult for me sometimes, you know. I don't know if you know, do you know Miller?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, his comment section is the funniest thing. Who else got tapeworms or like stuff like that? Like, I'm just like, this is so funny. Like, who thinks of this stuff?
It's like if you're watching in 2019, posted 2 days ago. It's like,
no, literally, or it's like who got flies or like something like that. Like I don't know. I saw that one like last night and I laughed at it. So I was just like, this is so funny. But
he's such a troll though. Like him
and I, not a lot of people know like this, but him and I are like really close. So it's like we talk like a lot about like just the TikTok and like everything going on. And he's also 17. So it's like we kind of like get each other in that little age range.
Mills 1 is 17.
I know.
I literally like a lot of the stuff with the election. I was like going to his page and looking at what he had to say because he's so smart.
He's so educated. He's a really smart guy. But no, yeah. So I don't even. Oh, comment section. Oh my gosh. Did you hear my brain literally just glitch right now?
It's racking around.
All the lizards are like, no, but sometimes I'll just like look at his comment section and it'll give me life. So
yeah, it's just different, you know, when you get that big. Like Charlie's comment sections, Addison's comment sections are just like, I feel so bad because you used to, you know, like the fun of it is having that really close connection with your audience, but it kind of gets drowned out by just, you know, that's every recess of the internet though, is like when there's that many people are going to promote their own self-interest in your comment section.
No, that's so true. That's 100% true.
Yeah. Do you have like, I mean, I'm sure in your videos or when you go live or whatever, there's like, you recognize names.
Yeah.
Do you still, are you pretty close with your following?
I have like my, my group chats and they'll be like, Sienna's like one of them's like Sienna Swaggy Bays, or like it's like Squirrel Girls, or like, you know, it's like the
fan groups,
the groups.
Shout out all
They're
the
funny.
fans. Shout out the fan edits and the artists.
No, literally. Do you have like a name for yours?
Not really.
For your, like, fandoms?
In the beginning, I was like, maybe I should create like an army, and I was like, that's so cringy. It's just like if you're
Broski
a fan
Army,
like, Broski Nash. No, like if they're fans of mine, like they're fans. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, yeah, I know. I like
commercialize it.
I like called mine like the acorns before, because like the squirrel things. So now it's like, so now when I'll like go in the group chats, they're like, acorns unite, and I'm like,
oh, I love it.
I love it so much. I love it. They like all represent themselves.
Well, do you kind of in the comment section, I mean, obviously, like Jack is going to be there. Like people are always going to be talking about Jack. You knew the Wright brothers from school, right?
Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
I met them back in like, I have the video. The video of when we met is like, you know how like your first like very first like videos from your camera get like pushed to the very very top. My very first like or second video is me and Jack on my phone. Yeah, so it's like 2017. I'm pretty sure is when I met him, and I was dating one of his friends. So yeah, but I was dating one of his friends. I was like in 7th or 8th grade, I think. And then we stayed friends. I was really close with James, actually. I've been really close with James for years, and he's always like been my like friend, like always just been like there for me. And then when I started blowing up, they were kind of like the only people that I knew that had platforms. And when I needed advice and stuff, I was like, I don't know who to go to, because it's like, weird if I reach out to people that I don't know. So I was just like, they also live like literally 30 seconds from me, like from home.
That's
so it's like
so nice, dude.
I can walk to their house. Yeah, but then I can also like be in LA with them, and it's like completely normal. You know what I mean? So
to have someone that gets I don't want to say struggle. That's not the right word. But
I know what you mean.
Yeah, the weird life transition of like being a public figure. Like to have someone your age that was also going through the same journey is like so important.
Oh, I know. I'm eternally grateful for both of them, because so I was closer with James, as I said, and I would like kind of talk to him about what was going on, but Jack was kind of more involved because he was like more in the hype house stuff, and James was kind of focusing on like his athletic future, and he's going to Stanford. So, you know, they just had different paths. I know, he's crazy. So then I started talking to Jack more because he kind of like understood it. And then it was so funny because when we first started hanging out, my mom was like, I can tell you like him. And I was like, ew, what the heck, Mom? Like, that's disgusting. Like, I've known him forever. Like, that, ew. And then we started hanging out at 10, and then I was like, oh my gosh. And then we started making videos. The whole ship thing came. And so he's just literally like my partner in crime. Like, he lives 30 seconds from me, but we also like go to LA every weekend. And it's just really nice to have someone, like you said, that like understands it. And I know he's like genuinely like there for me. And, you know, that's like I think that's been such a stable thing in like keeping me grounded, is like having that one person that's like, you know, they've got my back when no one else may, you know? Yeah.
How is that? And you don't have to answer this, only if you want to.
Go ahead.
How is it having a public relationship? People are invested in your relationship. Is that like weird to you?
I mean, yeah, I think it's just fun. I honestly just like laugh when people are like, oh, they've been dating for 6 years. Actually, I know this. I know that they have, and they're like,
you're like, yeah, guys.
No, they'll like come out like very aggressively about like things about our relationship, and then, you know, my acorns will be like, that's not true. I know Sienna, or like something like that. They'll defend me, and I'm like, I love you guys, but no, people will just really act like they like know what's going on with us, which I guess is a little bit frustrating. But I try not to let it get to me, because it's just like, nobody really knows us, you know?
Exactly.
Nobody knows. I know what we're going through. I know what we are. I know, you know, because we still aren't, like, we're not dating. And so, like, it's like, no one else can really tell us what we are. Right. You know, it's just like, I know, he knows, and that's all that matters, you know? Right. So I guess it's been kind of fun to just, like, be like, oh, you guys don't know, like, haha, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of, like, play on that with, like, people not knowing anything. Yeah. But I guess it could get kind of difficult, like, you know, seeing the comments and like wanting to respond or be like, that's not true. But it's like, you can't ever do that.
No, that's a whole
It just fuels it more. It just fuels it more. So
I was thinking about it a lot because, like, you know, we all kind of watched it develop into like
Yeah.
what it is. But like the people in the comment section did the same thing with like Zoefish and Baron, you know, where they were
Yeah.
like, "Are they dating?" And it makes them be like, this is not your business.
It's
You know what I
it's
mean?
not.
Like,
It's really not.
It's not at all. Like, leave me alone sort of thing. But I think from the fans, it comes from a place of like, they want you to be happy so bad. But
Yeah.
it's like, you can't force things. And also having a TikTok famous, like, significant other, if that's what it is, that also complicates things because their fans are coming at you. And it's just
I know.
uh,
Jack and I recently, we like didn't see each other for like a week or something. We were both just so busy. And it's like, he was out of town and then I was like gone and then like our families were doing things and it's just like, we just didn't have time to see each other. And it was purely just that. And then I think like after 3 days, people were like, oh my God, they broke up. And I was like,
girl, come on.
I was like, what? I was like, are you serious? And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep posting my TikToks, like, let this slide. And people were like, no, the guys, they broke up. Like, 4 days, 5 days. And then we posted again, and everyone's like, oh, thank God. Like, oh my gosh, they're not breaking up. I was like, oh my, it was 5 days. Like, that is so crazy. Which I understand that they're like, they want to know. Because it's like, you know, they want to know. But I think it's just so funny, like, that people, like, are so quick to, like, assume. You know what I mean?
They treat it like it's fact. They're like,
no,
I know for sure.
They're like, they literally did, guys. I know. I'm like,
I talked to them.
I'm like, they like Photoshop DMs. No, I'm just
That's so scary.
But I mean, I think if for any advice that for people that like are developing, you know, a TikTok relationship or a public relationship, I would just say know what you are. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. No one owes an explanation. No one deserves one unless you're willing to give it to them. And it's like, I know what I am. He knows what he is, or she knows what she is. You know, it's whatever. But yeah, that's just kind of.
And you're entitled to your privacy, like 100%.
100%. Yeah, I'm twins.
well, let's move on to. I want to get the tea. Who are your favorite creators? Like, what side of because usually, like, what I'm finding out by interviewing people on this podcast is like,
you see what side of TikTok they're on.
Do what?
Yeah. You see what side of TikTok they're on?
Yeah, and it's never what I expect. Like, if you're a dancer, if you're a singer, usually your For You page is like cooking. You know, so it's like, I want to know, what does yours look like? Is it all comedy or?
Mine is like, yeah, it's a lot of comedy. It's a lot of food. Like, a lot of food. Like, I could go in my saved and it's all food.
Yeah.
It's a lot of TikTokers like N Mills. It's like Arrington Allen. It's Ethan Poisson. I'm on small business TikTok.
Entrepreneur, venture capitalist TikTok.
No, I'm literally like, they're like, why do you need this candle? I'm like, why do I need that candle? Like, I don't know. Like, I love small business TikTok. And then they'll like guilt trip you. So I'm like, I have to buy it.
Support small businesses. You're like, I will.
I'm like, okay, yes, I will. Thank you. No, but, I don't even know what kind of TikTok I'm on. I'm not really like, I wouldn't say I'm on like straight TikTok. I don't even know. Who do you see? Who do you see on your free page?
On mine, I get a lot of I get a lot of comedy. I get a lot of just like stupid memes and all that. But I'm on like history TikTok. Like, I love Hank Green.
Oh my gosh, I used to Hank Green.
Literally, and so like from liking a bunch of Hank Green's videos, like I get a lot of informational, like, here's what you didn't know about the leopard shark. And I'm like, yeah! And then a lot of cooking.
I am so on spiritual TikTok. So
like manifestation talk.
100%. So it will be like, don't scroll. If you scroll, you'll have bad karma. And I'm like sitting there like, like I just wanted to go to bed, but I can't scroll.
Can't now.
No, I know. And I always like, I've seen like people comment back to me and they're like, I see you say I claim with positive energy on every video because I'm trying not to get the negative energy.
You exposing yourself in comment section. That's so funny.
I'm like, I claim this. I'm claiming like 70 things by the end of the night. Like, I wake up and I'm a whole different person at this point.
Never stop. Wait, I just went, literally yesterday, I was at one of those like intuition shops and I got a creativity prayer candle and I'm going to manifest. You have to like write something down, like what you want creative help in, and you put it under it and you burn it for like 3 days straight. I'm going to do it. You believe in all that?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. It's so funny because, like, here, I don't even know if I have it right now. But so I made a journal back in July July of 2020, actually, I think it was. And I said in the journal, it's actually kind of creepy because I manifested the life that I'm living right now.
Stop! It's real!
No,
it's
swear,
so real.
swear. Everything that I wrote in there is how I'm living now. And it was like, it was not only about my career and my success, because it said, it was so weird because you know how we talked about, I said I didn't even mean to blow up for body positivity. Mm-hmm. I wrote that in the journal in July. Before anything happened, I said, I am going to go viral on an app for inspiring others, body positivity, and health, wellness, or something like that. Swear. And I literally, I need to find the journal. I want to show you proof. And then also, my friendships too, like my personal friendships. I had a girl that I was like best friends with, and then we didn't talk. We weren't friends. And then all of a sudden, like a few months later, after I had written it, I was like, I'm still really close with her now. I'm close with her again. And It's like so many relationships that like I've like manifested back, and you know, career paths and success and things that have happened. I swear that it works. 100% works. I know it works. I believe it. But no, it's so creepy, and I haven't told that many people that, but I've seen like my TikToks where it's like TikTokers that use manifestation and Loa to get here, and then it's like me, and I'm like,
it's you like squirrel paws.
I'm like, no, literally, but and some people know that, but it's I literally like wrote this into my life, but I'm such a strong believer in spirituality and speaking things into existence, and I think that's kind of just, you know, how I got to where I am, and I'm never changing because it's worked so far.
I love it. Well, Sienna Mae, what is next for you? Where can we find you on social media? And tell us what's going on in the future. Okay. I
mean, I'll so you could find me on TikTok at Sienna Mae and Sienna Mae Gomez. I'm also what was I going to say? Oh, big things coming. So for this year of 2021, I am a Maybelline, face of Maybelline. So I'm doing a lot of things with them. Congrats. Yeah, which is really cool. Thank you. And then, I'm also partnering with some really cool brands, doing a lot of cool shows. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Sorry, Mom. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see, but I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, we have some really cool things coming.
Well, thank you, Sienna. This was so fun. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.